Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed Shlita. We hope everyone had an enjoyable Shabbos here in the United States, a holiday weekend. Wishing a very happy 250th birthday to the United States of America, giving Hakaras Hatov to the wonderful life we've been able to enjoy here in the United States of America as Jews. While it's at a challenging point right now, it doesn't take away from what we've had over these last number of years, but we continue to push forward, and we try our best. We ask you to please continue davening for Chayalei Tzvah and Israel, for Shalom Chol P'tzua Yisrael, the safety of our brothers and sisters in Israel. And we learn each day Le'ilei Nishmat Saren Daniel Shimon Harav Duron V'Shel Shem Kam Damo. So the next chapter is Min Hagei Seudah Hamafseket. Misupar B'Talmud, the Gemara in Tainis, Daf Lamed Amud Aleph tells us Shekachayim Min Hagosh Rabbi Yehuda B'Rabbi Eloi B'Seudah Hamafseket, that in this Seudah Hamafseket, this pre-fast meal, the custom of Rabbi Yehuda B'Rabbi Eloi was Hayamevian lefan of pas chareva b'melach v'yoshe b'makom bazoi bein tanur lekirayim v'ochel v'shosa lekiton shel mayim v'doma kamish shemesim v'telefonav. So in such a morning state, he would sit next to the oven on the floor with some salty bread and a little bit of water, and it's as if he had his loved one who had died right in front of him. That's the language of the Gemara, Mesim Utelefonav. The Rambam was also stringent upon himself that at this meal he would only have bread and water with no cooked dishes. The general guidance that we give to the community is to have fruits and vegetables to garner strength to be able to fast for 25 hours. So Rabbim Noagush Tavshal Echad Shehem Ochlim V'Sudazuhu Beitzim Kashos Shenoag Havim L'Ochlon. So many have the custom that the cooked dish they would eat at this meal, the Seudah Hamafseket, is a hard-boiled egg, because this is what mourners are used to eating when they come back from the cemetery. Because this is a round food, and this hints to the fact about things that go around in a roundabout way in the circle and cycle of life in the world. There's no prohibition of eating 2 eggs. Some will also have a different type of food that mourners eat, which is lentils. So to express how low we feel because of the Churban, so we have the custom of sitting on the ground during the Seudah Hamafseket. But we're not required yet to take off one's leather shoes. That's not until the fast begins. If someone has difficulty sitting on the ground, someone who is ill, someone who is aged, someone who has just given birth, someone who's nursing, so one could sit on a chair, but he should sit in a different place. Everyone should sit alone in his corner to eat this seudah, because it says on mourning, on the person who's mourning, in the pasuk in Eicha, which we'll read later that night, the person yeshev badad, the person sits alone vidom, silently. And since everyone is alone, even if people sit 3 together, they don't bench with a mezuman. Ideally, on Erev Tisha B'Av, after midday, you should only learn things that are connected to Tisha B'Av or laws of mourning. But however, if a person is worried that he's going to be off his schedule, his regular learning schedule, he can learn what he wants. But generally speaking, we only learn things that pertain to Tisha B'Av or Avelis. If a person finished his Seudah Hamafseket and he wants to eat more, Rishoy, he's allowed to, because this fast does not begin with the conclusion of the meal. The fast concludes when sunset hits at Shkia. So only someone accepts upon himself and says, well, as soon as I finish the meal, that's when the fast begins. But if a certain person did not explicitly say so, then we can still eat up until sunset. Well, interesting, he doesn't mention here, but we have a widespread custom. I'm not sure if this is done in Eretz Yisrael, but certainly here, anybody ever went to summer camp, but not only do we eat the bread and the egg on the floor, but also we have a custom of dipping it in ashes. Some people will as a sign of mourning, also mourning of the Churban, we'll dip this in ashes and eat that as well. So just adding that in. It is not found here in the Sefer, but it's just something worth noting that is certainly a widespread custom. So thank you again for joining us this week. Please continue davening for Chalei Tzvah Israel, for Shlomo Chol B'Tzvah Yisrael. Save your brothers and sisters in Israel. We're learning Nishmat Daniel Shimon ben Harav Darom V'Shal Shem Damo. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great day, and we'll see you here next time.